everyone, this is me, Panna, once again, your Renaissance woman. I hope you all are doing well. I and my family are well. My job, my toddler, the summer projects, they all keep me really busy. And I hardly find time to do other things like, let's say, this basket of clothes that have been lying around for the past couple of days are looking sadly at me. So I said, I need to do this, but I also wanted to do my video. So I said, let me do it while I'm talking to you all. So what was I saying? Yeah, all these things keep me really busy, but I still find time to do my workout. I have incorporated that into my daily schedule. Just like how I eat every day, I try to work out every day, and I'm glad I have done that. You know, it's very important to keep ourselves motivated, and I have a trick to do that. What I do is each month I try to get into one or the other challenges that I come across. I've done a jump rope challenge for a month, and then I did a plank challenge, which I did for a long time. I think I did it for 4 or 6 months, and I also saw some abs. Of course, I got out of it. And last month, I actually did some Surya Namaskarams, which was amazing. I really was proud of myself. I was able to do, highest was 25, if I'm not wrong, 25 per day. Anyways, try to engage your family and friends into this. It'll be really fun, and it's good for you all. Coming to the topic of today's video. By now, many of you who are actually following me on the channel might have an understanding that I enjoy cooking. I love these do-it-yourself projects. I am into workouts, healthy lifestyles, all this stuff. And I always encourage people to reuse, recycle things. So I wanted to show this cool transformation that I had done for my front porch, and I'm really proud of myself. I thought I should show you guys. I don't know how many of you would appreciate this, but I really wanted to show you all. So let me start showing you what I did. It's going to be like a bits of videos that I've taken all through, and I'm going to give a voiceover, okay? I hope you all will like it. Let's go. So this is how my front porch looked like before. I had this red colored door, and the garage was on the left hand side of you now, which was cream colored, and that's the wreath that I had. So this is what you are going to look for now. The first thing we did was the garage door that we had. We wanted to change the color of this matching to the door color as well. So we changed this to this gray. And my husband also worked on the bottom, the rusted part as well, if you have seen it before. And then I started working on my wreath. This was the old wreath that I had for almost like 5 or 8 years, and I washed it all and I redid with almost with the same flowers that I had, and I did this new looking wreath. It's a pop of yellow and violet, the lavenders. So this is how it looked now. So the old one and the new one now. So then before we started to paint, we wanted to change the doorknob from this one to, if you could see it there, that's how it looked after we painted the door gray and with the new wreath with a pop of yellow in it. And this is how it looked like. And now this doormat was looking really yucky. It's an old doormat. I thought I should redo something with this, and I've gone through one of the DIY groups and I got an idea. So I said I'm going to paint my doormat
to match with my door color. So here you go, I started to work on it. So I cleaned up my doormat, and then I started to apply primer to my doormat first, because primer is very important before we paint any surfaces. And once I applied the primer, I let it dry for an hour or two. I had some dollar store acrylic colors in my house. I got a lot of them. So I started to choose some colors which would match my door. I had a yellow wreath, and I had blue flowers. So I wanted to match it up with that. So I started to paint it. I really like yellow. Yellow brings in a pop. So, and then it was time taking for sure, because I had to, there was like detailed structures inside. I think my neighbor came in and I was talking to them. So it did take some time, but I really loved the outcome. I had to hand paint every corner. So I was being very careful. So I colored the flowers yellow and the crevices inside black. And what I was planning to do is a hint of gray, the same gray paint that I painted my garage door and the main door. That's the same color paint I used on my doormat as well. I did 2 coats of all these colors so that they really, pop out. Nice colors, right? I really loved it. So there you go. That's the gray I was talking to you about. I gave the border gray and the inside one, and then this is the outcome. After I was done painting, I applied a protective sealant so that the doormat is protective, because there's lots of wear and tear for this, right? Even if it survives for a couple of months, I'm still happy, at least for the summer, because it has already seen a couple of years. So I would really not be upset if this goes off. I just wanted to have a little pop in front of my door. So this was a nice project that I did. Any one of you having any old doormats, try this out. It's really cool. Brings out a nice look to your front porch. Look at this bright colors. And then this one is, I went to a thrift store and I liked this chair. So I had an idea. I tried to sand this first, and I had a plan to color this. So I wanted to match this up with the yellow, because I somehow I have this imagination in my head that I wanted to paint it yellow. And then there was a loose leg, so I applied a little carpenter's glue so that it fixes well. I wasn't planning to sit on this. This was only for a deco piece that I would leave it in my front porch. I wanted to put a nice pot. So after I finished sanding, then I started to apply the primer. Once again, primer is very important so that your actual paint sticks well. I really took my time to do all of this. You need patience to do these DIY projects. Trust me, this is not for people who are in a rush or who have no patience. I love doing this stuff. So after the primer was done for an hour or two, then I started to paint with a spray can this time. This was a yellow. This is the yellow. It's called Sunshine Yellow. And I think I went 2 or 3 coats of this. And I actually had to use 2 cans of this to give that absolute thick yellow color paint. And after I was done painting, I also applied the protective sealant for this chair as well, because it's going to stay outside. And this is my final outlook of my front porch. I am in so much love with this. I really am so proud of myself. Let me know what you guys think about this.
So that's about it, guys. What do you think about it? Did you like it? Be honest and tell me, what do you think about the whole look? How did you like the before look? What do you think about the after look? If there are any other suggestions that you have got, put them in the comments. I would like to read them. I'm open for suggestions. And also, I do have some more projects lined up for the summer. It's me and my husband together doing them. I would request you all to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of these interesting videos. I would try to get back to you guys as soon as possible with my next video. Until then, bye-bye.
Mm.